CEO and co-founder of SquadStack. Big round of applause, please.
So we started in 2021 as a startup that was trying to solve and rethink the contact center of an enterprise, right? How do you communicate with your different stakeholders, customers, vendors, etc. And we were of course in the GenAI world, if you ask a fifth grader, also they'll tell you the first use case is the contact center, right? But so when we started 5 years back, at least all the VCs did not like it. But then we were very keen, right? Because what we realized is that if you look at the BPO market, we Indians kind of invented it, but there hasn't been any innovation that happened in the last 3 decades. And one of the very basic things, right, like that we saw, just all of us still see that we will talk to someone and we would, let's say, purchase a product, and then we'll still keep getting like WhatsApp or IVR or something, right? And again, we know many of those companies. It's not that they're trying to spam you, right? They have to spend extra money for no value and bad customer experience. The challenge is that fundamentally the basic systems don't talk to each other, right? So there's a contact center which is very people-led, and then there could be a WhatsApp tool they'll buy. There could be some other like IVR systems that running, and and none of these tools talk to each other at all. So in fact, when we try to define what we are trying to do from a traditional setup, we said we are actually an orchestrator that is trying to understand that how do I communicate the right piece of information in the right channel with the right message. And we realized that, okay, that can of course be done. I mean, this is pre-GenAI that time, like you can just like send a WhatsApp SMS message, which could actually get the job done, right? And it is intelligent, and then whatever the response is, if a contact center person is talking, then they should know what happened, right? So, and that is of course beautifully now come across in the GenAI world, where half of our interactions now are autonomous. And in fact, the way we say this is, or we work with our clients, is that you can reimagine your whole client customer journey, where in the beginning of the journey where the lead comes, maybe AI can, let's say an insurance journey, right? Let's say you're trying to buy insurance from Tata AIG, and you go to that site, you try to become a lead, and then the AI can qualify you, but then you actually need an IRDA certified human to actually talk to you, right? Because AI can't give a IRDA certification right now. So then you need that human, and then AI can again take over the rest of the stuff, right? So orchestration is very much built into the DNA of our company, and I think that's also agreeing with what Narendra said, that LLMs and all of these models are are growing so fast, and it's so wild that I think as a company, it makes sense to invest a lot in evals and continuously keep evaluating that what makes sense for this use case today. And the orchestration is a great way to continuously keep improving performance. Like for example, data residency is an interesting point, right? That to apply a lot of the latest AI models also, you cannot do that because many of those models are not hosted in India, right? So and which obviously makes sense that we cannot have our banking data go out of the country as well. So we've in fact seen this, that we ended up building like so many layers in our tech stack. Like we do voice AI as a big part of it, and there's speech to text, text to speech, where originally we didn't want to build it, right? We're an application company, but then we realized that we cannot use anything global out there. So I think it's very critical to build specifically for India. And I think the other point I'll add, that what doesn't change though, regardless of fintech or not, is that AI has to match the human performance, and even 90% is not good enough. So and especially in India, I think fintech India or anyone in India, no one wakes up to reduce cost through AI. Everyone is waking up to create more revenue or top line from AI. So I think that's also something which is very special about the market here. I think also the opposite of it is you should also not do AI just for the hell of AI, right? I think you should always one of the things that we try to always figure out with our enterprise partner is that what is going to achieve. right? Because a lot of times we've been getting calls, we want to implement AI, sir. Why, sir? Sir, we want to implement AI, sir. So I think you need to really define. A lot of you guys are startups. I'm a startup myself. I think finding that right outcome, we internally call it the term AI tourist. Please don't engage with them. Figure out what is the floor outcome, because at the end of the day, the leaders here, they don't care if it's AI or human or Elon Musk, right? They just care about the outcomes, because that's how they are judged in their performances. So I think the opposite also true. Within the SaaS world, right? But I have been a long believer, and I think it's truer ever, that if you can write great code, just own the whole value chain. Don't just, like, for example, give a CRM or a ticketing tool, but like try to have a full stack offering where you actually drive outcomes and solve the end problem. I think that's a huge opportunity to make a lot more money as a startup or a company. And I think drives a much superior outcome for everyone. So I think that's a bigger opportunity there.